Rekha, and I'm the Chief Trainer of KalpaTharu Consulting. In this video, we are going to discuss on the estimating techniques. So there are various estimating techniques. We are going to discuss a few of the estimating techniques which has been shared in PMBOK, the Project Management Body of Knowledge, the book published by PMI. See, one technique is called as analogous estimating technique. Analogous estimating technique, in which basically when you're going to estimate, taking the historical data, maybe there is a similar project and you are going to take the exact data from the similar project is what is analogous estimating. And you're not going to consider other parameters. For example, let's say in that ABC old project, they took 5 hours to build one unit. So for your project also, you are going to take the same duration. So there, if they have taken 2 weeks, you're going to consider the 2 weeks. So you're going to take the same data from the historical project. You're not going to consider any variables, any environmental factors. You're going to consider the data as such. This is called as analogous estimating. In analogous estimating, the quality is a questionable one because you're not going to consider the current variable factors, right? So this is analogous estimating. When you may go for analogous estimating, maybe at the very beginning of the project, when you do not have much clarity, you may go with analogous estimating. Or when you are short of time to come out with an estimate, maybe your management or your clients is asking for some estimate, and then in few hours you have to provide an estimate, then you may use analogous estimating. And then you have another technique called as parametric estimating technique. So in parametric estimating technique, you're going to consider a variable and you're going to do a mathematical calculation. So let's say you are going to build 5 units. So to build one unit, it is taking you 5 hours. So 5 units, 5 into 5. To let's say to paint 1 square feet, it is going to take 10 minutes. Then to paint 1000 square feet, 1000 into 10 minutes. So you consider a variable and going to do a mathematical calculation. This is parametric estimating. This is more accurate compared to analogous estimating, but it is time consuming. And then we have the bottom-up estimating. Bottom-up estimating is you are going to estimate at the lowest level and then you are going to sum up to get the total. See, if you remember in your process map of project management, you would have developed the WBS, work breakdown structure, from your scope statement. And from there, so the lowest level is work packages, and the work packages are further decomposed into activities. So you're going to estimate at the activity level. Let's take there are 10 activities made up of, like, one work package is made up of 10 activities. So you're going to estimate the duration of each and every activities, and when you sum up, you get the total duration for this work package. And likewise, you're going to, when you sum up the estimate of each of the work packages, you're going to get the total duration for the entire project, right? So this is bottom up. Again, bottom up is more accurate and time consuming as well. And then we are going to look into something called as 3-point estimating technique. See, in analogous, parametric, and bottom up, there is one reference point. Okay, so like 10 minutes or 2 weeks or 5 hours, there is going to be one reference point. But here in 3-point estimating, you're going to have 3 estimating 3 points, 3 reference data. How is that? We will discuss in some time. In 3-point estimating technique, we have 2 techniques or 2 formulas. One is called as triangular distribution or triangle distribution. So we have triangular distribution or triangle, and the other is beta or PERT. Okay. So let's look at triangular distribution first. Triangular distribution. So the formula is going to be P plus M plus O divided by 3, where P stands for pessimistic, M stands for most likely, and then O stands for optimistic, right? See, pessimistic, considering all the challenges, risk factors, issues, you're going to come out with a data. So let's say pessimistic, to do a particular work, you say it is going to take 20 days. Most likely is average. You say average, it may take so much of time. So let's say in an average, you are saying that the same work, okay? The same work is going to be completed in 15 days. Optimistic, you're not saying that, okay, these risks are not going to happen, these issues are not going to happen, or even if it is going to happen, you can manage in some way. So you're optimistic. In this example, let's take for the same work, you say it may take 10 days. See, for the same work or same activity, you have 3 reference point, and now replacing it to this formula. See, simple way, PMO, pessimistic, most likely, and optimistic. So pessimistic 20 plus 15 plus 10 divided by 3. So you will get 15 days, which means it takes 15 days to do this particular work. So you are considering all the data points. And beta or PERT. So here you are going to use weighted average method, P plus 4M plus O divided by 6. It's an average. So here if you see, it is going to be 20 plus 4 into 15 plus optimistic is 10, the whole divided by 6. So if you calculate, you will get 15 days. In this case, both are the same. But in PERT or beta or PERT, generally there will be decimal difference compared to the triangular distribution. See, yet another understanding is beta or PERT would be more accurate compared to triangular distribution, as we are using a weighted average method. So these are the 4 estimating techniques: analogous estimating, parametric estimating, bottom-up estimating, and 3-point estimating. See, the same estimating technique would be used to estimate your duration, and the same estimating techniques can be used in estimating your budget as well. And in estimating your resources, you would be using the first 3: analogous estimating, parametric estimating, and bottom-up estimating, right? So I hope you understood the various estimating techniques. If you have understood this, understood and have gained knowledge on the estimating techniques, do like our video and subscribe to our channel for more learnings. Thank you.